Are you ready for Christmas? I know I'm not. I don't even think we're going to have a Christmas this year. We have a big ham, and I'll make that, but that's probably about it. I don't even know if we're going to put up the tree. We probably should have had it up by now, but we don't. Depression has hit really hard for both of us this year, to where we're not sleeping, or we're sleeping too much, or things just aren't good this year, and I don't really know why. It's just maybe it got cold sooner than we expected. Um, Not quite sure, but depression is definitely in the air. Things just seem, you know, when one thing can go right, two things can go wrong, and we always have to try to fix it. And I don't know how you fix it, but we either stay awake and play video games, play on the computer, or we sleep. And lately, it hasn't been sleep. Um, I don't know how you handle your depression. I would like to know in the comments how you handle your depression. If you have seasonal depression, if you have depression at all, um, I'd be curious to know how you do that. Because we're both bipolar, we tend to go shopping. We tend to spend money. I get things and take them back after a few days, maybe a few weeks, but usually a few days, because I just don't want it anymore. Um, I get kind of tired of it, but yeah, this time now I've set up my, I had my camera over there, and now I set it up over here because I got a camcorder and it was a piece of shit. So I returned it, and now I'm looking to buy a new one. And the reason I want a camcorder is so I can venture out of this office. I took it and ventured downstairs and took some video of the cats and my bearded dragons. The dogs are upstairs sleeping yet, and so I ventured and determined that it's a piece of crap. It needs to go back to Amazon. So I boxed it all up, and he took it. My fiance took it to the post office to be returned, and now I'm looking for a better one. Um, the I mean, I had all the lights on in here, and it just was crap. So today's video is brought to you by crap. It's not really a video about anything, maybe depression, but just kind of I'm just venting about anything and everything. Um, I mean, for a year, our electric bill was $96. We were on the budget, and now all of a sudden I get an email saying it's $303 a month, and I'm gonna shit myself. Um, because when you're disabled and you're on disability, where do you come up with that kind of money? I know I just got done talking about, webcam or whatever, camcorder and things like that, but still, I know, I'm the one who does the bills. I'm OCD about the bills. I know that we can do it. It's just a matter of from one extreme to the next, it's unexpected. And then our car insurance and homeowners insurance went up quite a bit too. And it's like, give me a break. My check that I get, at least half of it goes to groceries. And I told David, I said that we're just going to have to live on um, the food pantry, which we get to go to once a month. And usually the food is expired or bad, and we have to throw it away. Or, it's just, uh, it's a pain. And there's a noise going on behind my monitor, and it's really freaking me out. I don't know if it's the wind with the plastic on the window or what it is, but um, yeah. I have yet to sleep. I can't remember the last time I slept. I think it was a couple days ago. But I'll like pass out here and there. Um, I had a rough night last night that I recorded and put on here. And that kind of haunted me the rest of the night. I did go, I think, today and finish watching it. And it wasn't as bad because I think I was tired or I don't know what it was. But um, I really don't know. And it's like I have this phone call and that phone call, and then part of the barn is a metal roof, and the wind gets really bad here, and it tore part of it off, not all the way off, just up, and the what would you call it, where they come and give you an estimate, where they come and do that, was $1,500. And David explained the situation to him, and he talked to his boss, and they're going to waive the $1,500 visit to give us an estimate, which is really cool. But I can't remember what he said because we were looking at putting it under our insurance, and depending upon how much it would be, if we would use our homeowner's insurance to cover that. But I guess it's not going to be as much as what we would have to use that for. And then they're going to let us pay it off. So that's cool. I haven't even paid my lawyer off, and that's been like a year and a half. I got to call her or email her. I don't usually call when it's confrontation because I get really freaked out. I don't do confrontation. But yeah, this is just kind of a mismatch video that just, it's the bipolar, it's the borderline, it's the babbling. And I learned about that from doing these videos where you are just all over the place, where you talk about this and then you talk about that, and that's the kind of video it is. It's the variety show. It's just, if it's not one thing, it's something else. You know, we put plastic on the windows because the house is 1888, and no matter what you do, there's no, after I got the news that the bill was going to be $303 a month, I said we're going to start turning off lights, lights that we normally have on. The heat is going to be at 75. Even though it seems like it's at 75 now and it's hot down there, but up here there's there's 3 rooms up here and a bathroom, and they're all hot except this room gets super cold because there's no heating duct in here. It's kind of weird. But so then I have to use my little heater, which now I'm cooking, and I gotta turn it off. But of course, a room that somebody uses on a regular basis would be freezing cold. If there's no heater on in here and you just leave it, you come in here and it's freezing cold. And the other rooms, though, like our bedroom, gets super hot because there's a vent straight down that it blows hot air. I mean, it's super hot. And we had a heating and cooling guy come a few months ago and check the furnace, which is good, and he checked all the heating ducts, and usually you can close this heating duct and that'll push the heat to that room. And you can close and open this one, and it'll let the heat in that room. Well, that's not how the house here works. If you close that heating duct, that heat isn't going to go anywhere. It's just going to go in the basement or something. I don't know. But you can't adjust the heating ducts like you can in a regular house. So it's kind of fucked up. Because you'll have really, like, my living room is super hot. It's super hot. But then his living room is right next to mine, and it's super cold. And then you go in the kitchen, and there's a heating duct in there, and it's super hot. And you have the laundry room with the bathroom and shower and all that attached. And it's super cold because there's no heating duct in there. This house is just really screwed up. But we love it. And, you know, life goes on. We adjust. We can't use the little heaters all the time because that goes on the electric bill. We probably should because it's going to be $303 no matter what. So does it really matter? But yeah, I'm looking at camcorders, or actually digital cameras, on Amazon. And I'm not talking $200 or $300. I'm talking like $100. And they already owe me $85 from this one that I thought would be good, and it's not. And right now I have a webcam, and so far it's been fantastic. I have not had any problems. I don't really know what it's going to be like now, but it's been great. So why do I want a camcorder or a digital camera? So I can wander around the house and not have to, and I explained this before, and not have to stay in one spot. Because I'm sick of sitting here doing my videos all the time. I'm not sick of doing my videos. I'm sick of sitting here. I'm always in the same spot. I did move it though over to the other side so I can, I don't know. Oh, because I put it on my new tripod, and I was hoping I could put it farther away and maybe get a different view, but I got the same view. Imagine that. But the lighting is better now that I moved it. I noticed that. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I guess there's, you know, right now I'm just going through mental illnesses at its best. You know, I'm going through a lot, and you can't stop that unless you want to sleep all the time. But, you know, I take my medication that's supposed to knock me out, and it doesn't. And I will screw around on my computer until such and such time. And I'm supposed to take my medication way before then. But the next dose will be in a few hours, so I don't take it. So whatever. Such is life. You know, you just kind of roll with it, and what are you going to do? You know, and then you see that there's all these new laws, and they're really stupid. It's like, well, what about people who are disabled and get disability? Yeah, there's the COLA. What? That's a couple bucks. That ain't gonna help me. Like they say, you can get COLA, which is the cost of living adjustment. You can get that extra couple bucks, but the inflation doesn't go down. It either stays the same or it goes up. So that couple bucks isn't doing me any good. And I haven't even looked to see what mine's going to be. I'm going to have to do that. If it should show it by now, because it's well, almost 2 weeks. I should say 2 weeks till Christmas Eve. 2 weeks and a day till Christmas Day. Yay. Don't care. Don't care. I did last year because our home here was our Christmas present, and we were so excited. But, well, I guess I'll I'll cut this off because it's just endless babble and just, I don't know, what would you do? I mean, how are you right now? Are you doing good? Are you sappy? Are you happy? Are you, how's your moods? How are you coping? Drop me a comment. I would like to know. I keep asking for comments. I'm not getting any, and I would really like them. They'd make me happy. Usually, I have the occasional asshole. That's just, nature of the beast. So, you have a good night. Drop me a comment. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Share with a friend who might be interested. I'm so exciting. I am so thrilling. Okay, sometimes. Um, I try to be funny. Try. So, right now I don't really have any advice because I'm just trying to keep my own head above water. So, have a good night. And I gotta look over here because now my monitor's over there instead of in front of me. So, see ya.